Welcome everyone to this episode of the Ask Jason Gelios show. I appreciate you tuning in. I got a great question here about what's the difference between a 15-year mortgage and a 30-year mortgage. And so actually I'm going to share with you an example of the difference, okay? And I'm gonna put that up on the screen here in a minute. But basically, you know, a 15-year fixed rate mortgage for a home is actually shorter and comes with a larger amount of savings on interest. So you'll pay a lot less interest. You'll pay a higher monthly payment because it's a shorter term versus a 30-year fixed rate mortgage, which is a longer term and comes with a lot more interest. Okay, and so here's the example based on a loan amount of $250,000. So the number of payments you're going to pay on a 15-year fixed is 180 months versus a 30-year fixed rate mortgage is going to be at 360 months, okay? Now we're going to calculate this example based on a 3% interest rate for a 15-year fixed and a 3.6% interest rate on a 30-year fixed. And the reason why is because, you know, a 30-year fixed rate mortgage technically comes with a little bit higher interest rate. So that's why in this example, I have it at a slightly higher interest rate, okay? Now, on a 15-year fixed, you're looking at an estimated payment per month of $1,726 compared to a 30-year fixed, which would be at $1,137, okay? So it's obviously a lower payment on a 30-year fixed. However, you're paying a lot more on the back end for interest, okay? So the total interest paid, all right, on a loan amount of $250,000 would be $60,762, okay? That is what you would pay in interest alone on a 15-year fixed at 3% interest rate. On a 30-year fixed rate, here's the thing, you might want to sit down for this. On a 30-year fixed rate mortgage at 3.6%, your interest would be $159,182. Okay, that's more than double the interest on a 15-year fixed rate mortgage. So your total amount paid, all right, on a 15-year fixed rate mortgage at a loan amount of $250,000 would be $310,000. And I'm sorry, $310,762 total if you paid off your mortgage in 15 years. On a 30-year fixed rate mortgage at 3.6% with a loan amount of $250,000, your total amount paid, if you paid for the full 360 months or 30 years, would be $409,182. Okay, so let's actually do the math here. How much more interest would you pay on a 30-year? Okay, so your 30-year mortgage is a total of $409,182 minus what you would pay on a 15-year fixed rate mortgage, okay? $98,420 more to have a 30-year fixed rate mortgage compared to a 15-year fixed rate mortgage. So I hope this helps. You know, share your thoughts in the comments. What do you think about this example that I gave you? Ultimately, the bottom line is there's more benefits to having a 15-year fixed rate mortgage if you can handle the monthly payment being higher. You're paying more in principal, less in interest, okay? Compared to a 30-year fixed where you are actually paying a lot more in interest, more than double, okay? And in this example I gave you, a 30-year fixed rate mortgage, again, would cost you $98,420 more than a 15-year fixed rate mortgage. So I hope you found this episode valuable. Hey, go ahead, again, share your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to see what you guys thought about this example I provided. And by the way, do you have a 15-year fixed rate mortgage or a 30-year fixed rate mortgage? Go ahead and share that in the comments as well. Otherwise, I'm Jason Gelios, Michigan Realtor, and I appreciate you watching.